Maraco Van Basten was born on October 31st, 1964, in Utrecht, Netherlands, into a family with a strong passion for sports. His father, Leo Van Basten, was an amateur footballer, and Marco quickly showed a natural aptitude for the game. He began his football journey at a young age, playing for local team UVV, Utrecht's Voetbal-Vereniging, before joining the Ajax Youth Academy in Amsterdam at the age of 16. It was at Ajax where his exceptional talent began to shine. Van Basten made his first team debut for Ajax in 1981 at just 17 years old. With his combination of technical ability, precise finishing, and intelligent movement, he quickly established himself as a standout player. During his time at Ajax, he helped the club win the KNVB Cup in 1983, and his performances in the 1984 to 1985 season helped Ajax secure the Eredivisie title. His impressive form caught the attention of top European clubs, and by 1986, he made a high-profile move to Italy, joining AC Milan. At AC Milan, Van Basten's career truly reached its peak. Under the guidance of coach Arrigo Sacchi, Milan became a dominant force in European football during the late 1980s and early 1990s, with Van Basten playing a crucial role in their success. His partnership with fellow Dutch internationals Ruud Gullit and Frank Rijkaard, along with the team's defensive solidity featuring players like Paolo Maldini and Franco Baresi, made Milan nearly unbeatable. During his time at the club, Milan won 3 Serie A titles, 1987-88, 1991-92, 1993-94. 2 UEFA Champions League trophies, 1989-1990, and 2 Intercontinental Cups, 1989-1990. One of the most defining moments of Van Basten's career came in the 1988 UEFA European Championship, where the Netherlands claimed their first major international trophy. Van Basten scored a stunning goal in the final against the Soviet Union, a volley from an impossibly tight angle that remains one of the greatest goals in European Championship history. His performance in the tournament earned him the Golden Boot as the top scorer with 5 goals, and he cemented his place as one of the best players in the world. Despite his success at club level, Van Basten's career was marred by recurring injuries, particularly to his ankles. These injuries began to take a toll on him during the early 1990s. In 1993, at the age of 28, he made the painful decision to retire from professional football due to the severity of his injuries. By the time he retired, Van Basten had scored 273 goals in 336 club appearances and 24 goals in 58 appearances for the Netherlands. After retiring from playing, Van Basten turned to coaching. His first major managerial role came in 2004, when he was appointed as the head coach of the Netherlands national team. Under his leadership, the Dutch reached the semi-finals of the 2006 FIFA World Cup, where they were eliminated by Portugal. Van Basten later took on coaching roles at the club level, with stints at Ajax Heerenveen and Al Sadd in Qatar. While he showed tactical acumen as a coach, he was unable to replicate the success he had as a player, and his managerial career was marked by mixed results. Despite his relatively short playing career, Marco Van Basten is widely regarded as one of the greatest footballers of all time. His technical ability, vision, creativity, and clinical finishing made him a joy to watch, and his goal-scoring record, especially in crucial moments, left a lasting impact on the sport. His achievements with both AC Milan and the Netherlands have secured his place in football history. He remains a revered figure in Dutch football and continues to influence the game through his work as a pundit and analyst. Van Basten's legacy is particularly strong in the Netherlands, where he is seen as one of the country's greatest footballing icons. His career was a testament to his incredible talent, resilience, and passion for the game, and his contribution to the sport will be remembered for years to come. Following his playing days, Marco Van Basten's influence on football remained significant, both in the Netherlands and internationally. His unique playing style, characterized by his exceptional technical ability, precise finishing, and ability to score from almost any position, became a model for aspiring strikers. Despite his early retirement, Van Basten's name continued to evoke admiration for his footballing intelligence and his artistry on the field. In addition to his coaching career, Van Basten has also worked as a football pundit, offering insights on various television and media platforms. His expertise and sharp analysis have kept him in the public eye, ensuring that his legacy endures in the footballing world. His experience as both a player and a coach allows him to offer a well-rounded perspective on the game, whether discussing team strategies, player performances, or the evolution of football over time. Though he experienced challenges during his managerial stints, his time with the Netherlands national team remains noteworthy. His leadership, while often criticized for lacking major silverware, was instrumental in guiding the team through a transitional period and in building a competitive squad for future tournaments. Van Basten's tactical approach, including his focus on discipline and technical refinement, was appreciated by those who saw his potential as a coach, though injuries and setbacks prevented him from reaching the heights he had achieved as a player. Van Basten's personal life, although private, has remained relatively consistent over the years. He is known to be a family man, and his personal values reflect his calm, thoughtful nature, traits that made him not only a great player but also a respected individual. His marriage to Sonia and their children have kept him grounded, with the Van Basten family continuing to live in the Netherlands for the most part. Looking back at his career, Maraco Van Basten's football journey is a narrative of extraordinary talent, incredible achievement, and a tragic end to a playing career that promised even greater success. His time at Ajax, AC Milan, and with the Dutch national team remains iconic, and his impact on the sport is felt even by those who did not witness his peak years. His legendary status as a striker is marked by his consistency in big moments, his vision for the game, and, of course, that unforgettable goal in the 1988 European Championship final, which continues to be celebrated by football fans around the world. Though he may have retired from playing over 2 decades ago, Maraco Van Basten's legacy as one of the greatest footballers ever is secure. His combination of skill, poise, and leadership on the pitch, along with his continuing contributions as a pundit and coach, ensure that he remains a vital part of football's rich history. As the years have passed, Maraco Van Basten's legacy has only grown stronger, particularly among football fans and historians. His playing style, often described as both elegant and ruthless, continues to be a benchmark for aspiring strikers. Players who grew up watching him, as well as those who have studied his game, cite his movement off the ball, his ability to read the game, and his versatility in finishing as qualities that set him apart from his peers. In the Netherlands, Van Basten's role in the 1988 European Championship is still celebrated as a defining moment in the nation's football history. That victory remains a rare gem, a moment where Dutch football reached its pinnacle on the international stage, and Van Basten's contributions, particularly his stunning volley in the final, are seen as defining moments in the country's rich footballing tradition. Off the field, Van Basten has continued to contribute to the sport in various ways. Beyond his coaching roles and punditry, he has also been involved in various charitable endeavors and youth initiatives, aiming to help nurture young talent and pass on his knowledge of the game. His understanding of what it takes to succeed at the highest level of football is invaluable, and he has shared his experiences with the next generation of Dutch and international players. Moreover, Van Basten's influence is felt not only through the players he has coached and mentored, but also through the Dutch football philosophy itself. Known for its focus on technical skill, intelligence, and teamwork, the principles that have shaped the Netherlands national teams over the decades have been heavily influenced by icons like Van Basten. His success as part of the total football tradition, which emphasized fluidity and versatility, continues to shape the identity of Dutch football today. As the years pass, Van Basten's story is often revisited in the media and through documentaries, books, and interviews, where his remarkable career is held up as an example of what can be achieved with sheer dedication and raw talent. Despite the end of his playing career being premature due to injury, his footballing journey is seen as a success on multiple levels. As a player, he was a catalyst for some of the greatest moments in European football. As a coach, he was an important figure during a time of transition for Dutch football, and as an ambassador for the game, his insights and influence continue to resonate. Ultimately, Maraco Van Basten remains an enduring figure in football history, respected not just for his breathtaking goals and trophy-laden career, but also for his influence on the sport at large. Whether through his contributions as a player, his efforts as a coach, or his insights as an analyst, his impact on football will continue to be felt for generations to come. The legacy of Maraco Van Basten is one that will never fade, and his name will always be synonymous with the highest levels of football excellence. As time moves forward, Maraco Van Basten's influence on the game continues to be honored not only in the Netherlands, but also around the world. His role as a trailblazer in attacking football and his contributions to one of the most successful eras in European club football have established him as a legend. Even after stepping away from the coaching realm, his name is frequently brought up in discussions about the best players to ever grace the pitch, often mentioned in the same breath as other footballing greats like Johan Cruyff, Diego Maradona, and Pelé. Van Basten's legacy as a player is enhanced by the remarkable versatility and adaptability he displayed on the pitch. He wasn't just a traditional striker. His technical mastery allowed him to drop deeper into midfield when needed, his tactical awareness making him more than just a poacher. This ability to influence the game from different positions is a testament to his football intelligence. His adaptability also made him an incredibly valuable asset for any team, a factor that made his time at AC Milan so special. Alongside world-class players like Gullit, Rijkaard, and later, players like Paolo Maldini, Van Basten was part of a Milan team that defined an era of dominance in both Italian and European football. Even in the modern era, Van Basten's legacy is not forgotten. Young Dutch players and international talents alike look to his achievements as a standard for excellence. His goals, particularly the breathtaking volley against the Soviet Union in the 1988 European Championship final, continue to inspire a new generation of footballers. The image of Van Basten, both as a creative genius and as a clinical finisher, has been immortalized through various tributes, highlight reels, and even video games, where he remains one of the most coveted players in retrospective football simulations. Moreover, his involvement in the footballing world after his retirement, whether through punditry or his role in shaping the football landscape, allows his legacy to endure. Van Basten's insights into tactical approaches and his analyses of contemporary football are widely respected. His voice carries weight because of his unique combination of experience as a player and as a coach, and his ability to understand the game from a cerebral level makes him one of the most influential football minds. Throughout his life, Maraco Van Basten has remained grounded despite his immense fame and success. His modesty and commitment to football, even in retirement, have earned him the respect of his peers and younger generations alike. Though his time as a manager didn't replicate the heights he reached as a player, his place in football history is secure. The way he played the game, gracefully yet powerfully, and always with an eye for the spectacular, will forever be remembered by those who witnessed it and those who continue to learn about it. In the grand scope of football history, Maraco Van Basten will always be remembered as one of the most technically gifted players to ever play the game. His career may have been shorter than many expected, but it was rich with triumphs, stunning moments, and unparalleled skill that have left an indelible mark on the sport. Football will always have a place for legends, and Maraco Van Basten is undoubtedly one of them.